Right now, today, we're going to talk about plastic, we're going to talk about garbage, and we're going to talk about zero waste. And don't think I'm crazy, just listen, okay? Just listen. It all began one morning when I was jet lagged and waking up at like 4:35 a.m. by myself. And Michael wasn't here, so I was home alone, it was still dark out, and I was watching YouTube videos. And I watched a YouTube video about, it was a BuzzFeed video about believers use a Ouija board for the first time or something like that. And I mean, I am usually freaked out, and Ouija boards freak me out. And looking back, like, it wasn't a scary video at all, but I got scared. I'm like, I'm home alone, it's dark, I can hear things, there's someone in here, demons. And so naturally I had to go watch some other videos to take my mind off of it and kind of calm me down. And so I started watching videos about tiny houses, about minimalism, and eventually about zero waste. And it spurred some thoughts in my mind, and I wanted to share these thoughts with you. It all started with, like, I watched these videos and I kind of like looked around and I was like, oh, I have so much crap. Like, why do I need all this stuff? And like, as I would walk through my house that day, I'm like, ah, there's so much stuff everywhere. Like, I didn't even know I had that. I don't use that. So first thing I did was I deep cleaned my apartment, I decluttered it, and I got rid of a lot of stuff. I kind of went through, I'm like, do you really need this? I did it all. Like, I went through my kitchen cabinets, I went through the Tupperware in there, I went through and looked at like the food and like got rid of all the expired food. Like, there's a lot of expired things, like expired spices. I went through my bathroom drawers. That's hard. If you're a girl, you know that's hard. Bathroom drawers. I was like, what is this stuff? And then I went through my closet, and I mean, I'm not like, I don't have a crazy closet, but I'm just like, I have so much stuff. And I kind of went through, I'm like, I haven't worn that in at least 2 years. Like, I don't even know I still had that pair of shoes. Like, this belt doesn't even fit me, it's broken. So I went through and I got rid of stuff, and I kind of went through with the idea, like, pick out your favorite pieces and you can keep those. I think I'm just about finished with my closet. It may not look that different, but it is so much different. I went through everything. Like, I went through my bras, my underwears, my socks, and got rid of anything that like didn't have a match, was old, was falling apart. Hung everything up except for like my pants, shorts, and skirts. Put all my shoes over there on that shelf with, like, I got all my crafts and all my other stuff down to one tiny little shelf. Then I hung everything else up. I had like 2 hangers bulging worth of like camis and tank tops, and I got all those hung up except for like 8 camis, which are on like a little belt rack loop thing with some belts. But oh my gosh, it looks so good. But then let's flip the camera and show you. So that's like my whole giveaway pile. Then I have laundry and recycling, but I need to go back through this and fold it up and decide where I want to give it to. So that's exciting, but not quite there yet. But it's been a good yesterday and this morning. And so yeah, that just decluttering and cleaning just really helped. And then I started just kind of reading more. I found some blogs, I watched some documentaries, and it's just really inspired me to stop using plastic and creating so much waste. So obviously this isn't something that's gonna happen overnight. I know that, you know that, we all know that. So here's just like, these are things that I've done so far in just the past week, and I wanted to share them with you. So the first step is to realize you have a problem. Realize that this isn't a good thing, and by this I mean like, just like the amount of garbage we produce, the amount of waste. Take a look around at yourself, your home, and what you consume and throw away on a daily basis. Just start noticing it, and you'll be surprised. Next, educate yourself. I will list down some below 2 really good blogs. I mean, there's plenty out there, but the big ones in this kind of community is Zero Waste Home, is Trash is for Tossers. So watch videos. You can just go to YouTube and type in Zero Waste, some documentaries. You just look up documentaries about garbage, documentaries about plastic, documentaries about zero waste, and watch some of those. All of them have been really good, the ones that I've watched. The next step, the one that I'm currently in, is making the transition over into creating less waste. And realizing that I know I'm not going to do it overnight, and just kind of like educating, along with education is like knowing steps to do and to prepare for transitioning. You don't have to get rid of everything right away that doesn't fit into this kind of lifestyle, if you will. My plan is to start switching over as I run out of things. Next, I have a list of 5 things I did to prepare. So one of the first things I did is, so I cleaned out my closet, and I had a couple t-shirts that I really liked, but I just didn't wear anymore. Like, I thought they looked cool, but I didn't wear. And so I repurposed some old t-shirts into DIY totes, and I repurposed some old clothes into cloth bags for produce and bulk items. And it was perfect because I've been making all these bags for my period kits, and I kind of just used that same pattern in mind to make these little cloth bags for produce and bulk items. I collected together my mason jars I had, and I put them to good use. I had a plan. The next step I did is I came up with an actual meal plan for this week. You know, I think about things. Sometimes I'll think about like, oh, let's make a meal this week. What do we want to try? But I actually went through and kind of looked at like, okay, I'm not even gonna be home today because I'm gonna be working. Michael's out of town, so like these are the meals that we're actually gonna be eating at home. What should we cook? What's something easy that we can, you know, make up a batch of and then eat off of for the rest of the week? So I created my shopping list from that meal plan. I've only bought the things that I actually needed. So I'm trying to eliminate food waste because I buy things with good intentions like vegetables and stuff, and then I'll waste them because I don't use them in meals, and that's a bad thing. The only thing that I had difficulty with was finding bread that wasn't packaged. I went to the Hy-Vee that's over by the Whole Foods, a different Hy-Vee, and lo and behold, because I needed to get the rest of my things that I forgot at the first Hy-Vee. It's a process, okay? And they had just an array of like fresh cooked bread that wasn't packaged yet, and I said, yay, I like went up and I was like, yay, you have bread. And she looked at me confused, and I said, and they had like today the specials of each day, and I said, which one is today's special? And she put it in. I was like, great, I'll take 2 of those. So it all went super swell. It took me, I mean, it's all just like, it's still gonna be a learning process of like knowing where I can get things. And so now I'm learning, now I know. I bought a dozen eggs from a lady I work with. She has her own chickens, so that solved that problem. And so not only am I like getting fresh, like organic eggs, I'm helping out someone I love. And then just like the final step, like the final thing in all of this is just realizing that you're not perfect. You're not gonna be perfect right away. It's a process, it's a learning experience, and it should be fun. Don't get down on yourself if you like forget a bag one time, or it's like, just make note of it and just make it a fun experience. And it's been a lot of fun for me, and it kind of has made me more excited, like, what am I gonna make this week? Because I go to the grocery store and I buy the same things every single week and eat the same things every single week, and it's just it's boring. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you're inspired to bring your own totes and bags to the grocery store. Even if it's just one small change, you don't have to like switch over every single thing in your life. Just not using plastic bags and plastic bottles is a big help. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Bye.